Here at 10 o'clock, over the next 2 days, thousands will gather for the annual Southern Baptist Convention in Indianapolis. While there, messengers will vote on several key issues, and one involves women in the title of pastor. Fox County's Alexa Urbach spoke to upstate church leaders divided over the issue.
And if a man desires the office of a bishop, pastor, preacher, he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife.
1 Timothy chapter 3, one of the biblical examples representatives of the Southern Baptist Convention use to explain why the role of pastor is intended for men.
The Bible says that pastors need to be husband of one wife. So with that in mind, pastors, again, are men.
Larry Paget is the pastor of People's Baptist Church in Greer. He's also a member of the Southern Baptist Convention. Last year, the SBC had a preliminary vote to amend their bylaws that maintains title of pastor is for men only. That move could be solidified this week and set the stage for SBC churches with any female pastors ruled not compliant.
I grew up hearing sermons, that said women could not be ministers. I was taught about scripture through just a particular male-centered lens. I didn't hear about Lydia, who plants a church. I didn't hear about Phoebe, who's called a deacon in Romans chapter 16. So there are plenty of instances in scripture where women are leading and teaching.
Carol McIntyre, the senior minister at First Baptist Greenville, was raised in an independent Baptist church. She says when she was called to join the ministry, she listened.
This thought dropped into my mind that I knew was not my own thought, and the thought was, you're not a mistake. I created you as a woman, and I called you to the ministry, and you are not a mistake.
Paget says if the amendment passes, churches may leave the convention.
People that go to these different denominations, that's why they're going there, because some of them are pulled out of the Southern Baptist Convention because of that one thing, because they feel like women need to be pastors.
Which is exactly what happened at McIntyre's church.
First Baptist Greenville has a long legacy of female leadership, dating all the way back to the 1800s, when 9 of its 10 original charter members were women. The important role women continue to play here is what eventually led the church to reevaluate its relationship with the Southern Baptist Convention.
And in 1987, when the Southern Baptist began to bring up the issue against women in ministry, First Baptist wrote a letter to the SBC protesting that stance.
The church eventually left the convention in 1999.
I just think that we have to look at the full breadth of Scripture and all that Scripture teaches, and not just pull out a few passages of Scripture that seem to limit women.
Paget says women are an integral part of his own church.
Most of our leadership are women. Thank God for women, because if they wasn't in the picture, then we couldn't be what we are today.
When asked how he would vote if he were able to attend,
To be honest with you, I'd have